It's Misha. This is my 10-minute talks thing that I do recently, where I talk about what it looks like being an entrepreneur, give you some tips, go over the struggles that I've had that you may face, and hopefully give you some encouragement to start taking care of your financial future for yourself. So today I want to talk about social media platforms because I had a team member reach out to me today when I was checking in on her and asking her about this content that she's supposed to be putting out, doing talking about the business and whatnot. And the response I got from her was simply a screenshot where she had been banned from TikTok for multiple community violations. Now, I don't know what those violations were. We've talked about what we can talk about and what we can't talk about, and that's all fine. But the important part here is, you guys, in this digital world that we live in, TikTok's not the only answer, right? So we have LinkedIn, we have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, and we have TikTok. Those are the basic main platforms. And so it gets really confusing where to go for what portions of your life. So let's break that down a little bit and hopefully give you some idea if you're struggling with that thought too. Where do you go when you're trying to do certain kind of content? So when we're talking about product and sales, probably the best one is going to be Instagram and then TikTok. TikTok is going to have a younger overall audience than Instagram. Instagram is going to have a younger audience overall than Facebook. But as far as product and getting product out there and getting people understanding what you're doing, Instagram is still probably the best place to do that. When we're talking about, as I do, direct sales and looking to build a team and looking at business, Facebook is going to be the one. Facebook has a little bit older content, but it gives you so many more places to have groups and get your content out there. But Facebook, and even the coaching that I'm doing now, or being coached on from a group, they're talking about the fact that Facebook is the better place to be for business. And that's important for us to understand, that we don't just involve ourselves in one social media platform and think that's it. So when I go live, when I post videos, they're going to all of these platforms. My short form content goes to TikTok, it goes to Facebook, it goes to Instagram, it goes to Twitter, it goes to YouTube, and it goes to LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is one I haven't really talked about. If you're doing B2B, business to business, LinkedIn's probably the place for you. LinkedIn is not going to be as strong for the type of business that I work in, as far as finding new collaborators and new partners, but LinkedIn's right below Facebook on that. So Facebook would be king there. Now, the issue that she was having, right? So do we all understand that Instagram, TikTok better for product, Facebook, LinkedIn better for business? Here's the thing: where's YouTube sit in all of that? And Twitter, by the way, is coming up for business now as well. So Twitter's really working up, or X is working up its way up the ranks for business interaction on social media. YouTube does really great for all of those, but maybe not as strong. But what YouTube does is it allows you to have content that's really searchable. And so people can get to know, like, and trust you. They get to see you. They get to talk, know what you're about. And that is an important part of the business, whether you're looking at product or whether you're looking at business um, conversion of growing a team. So those are the ones. But the question to my partner today was about her going live to build business, her going live to get comfortable talking about business, her going live to expand her reach. And she got so focused in on TikTok that I think it almost like deflated her, like, I'm done. And my response was, you should have never been focused on TikTok. That's not what I coach ever, that one platform, without being overwhelming, one platform is never enough. So it's not the right one all the time. TikTok's great for building visibility as well. But in reality, the ones that are really great for going live on are going to be TikTok, but Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram and Twitter all allow you to go live and talk about whatever it is, the product, the business, whatever, to be more engaging in that way. Now, as far as business live, again, it's going to be Facebook, and then probably Instagram. LinkedIn really doesn't have a platform for live right now. So the live platforms are going to be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok primarily. So again, if one isn't working out, if one has been taken off the table, then there should be other places you can still go to build your business. I don't think any business ever looks at, any successful business ever looks at just one pathway and expects that to be the solid ground all the time. So live stream video is important to business today, and it's going to be found better on places like Facebook and Instagram than it is on TikTok in the first place. For business, for product, yes, TikTok is great. And so is Instagram. Just make sure that you understand those differences between the platforms and what they serve and where they're going for you, so that you don't run into those stumbling blocks. Now, on TikTok, because it was the primary platform that built my business in the first place, I actually have two accounts because you have to have 1,000 followers to go live on TikTok. So I have two accounts because at one point I had been shut down from TikTok because I can't remember what it was that I had said. It was something pretty simple, but it was nothing that was worth being shut down for. So I got reinstated, but it took a while. So in the interim of about a month of working with TikTok to release this ban on me, I still needed to do business. And so I built a secondary account so that if anything ever happens to my primary account, I can always go live on that secondary account if I choose. But here's the thing, there are other platforms. I can go live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram every day, regardless of what TikTok bans me for. And there, by the way, I love TikTok, but it does tend to be the one that has more of this um, ability to ban you and shut you down. So in business, if you're out there being an entrepreneur, know this. Facebook, Instagram, better for business, Facebook first. If it's business to business, it's going to be in LinkedIn. If you're just looking to help get your product sales out there, then you want to look at Instagram and then TikTok. Okay, Facebook is probably the lesser one on that range, but as far as live stream, it is still going to be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok are the better ones. Now, YouTube again houses content for you permanently. So even though I go live on all of these platforms almost every day, I always let people know, especially those long 1 hour talks I do about the illnesses related to insulin resistance, they're housed on YouTube. Now, people want to go back and watch the live that couldn't sit through the whole thing. They can go back to YouTube and watch the whole thing. And I've gotten a number of messages, especially recently, from people who are able to do just that, sit down and watch the live, get the answers they needed, and then reach out to me and say, hey, I'm really interested in what you do. Can you help me out? Not as many responses from that as I get on the product from TikTok, but the problem that ugh, the thing is, don't ever pigeonhole yourself into just one place. Don't make it complicated. There are tools out there to help you get that product out to, or the product being your videos, out to multiple platforms. I am using right now a platform called Restream, a little bit less expensive than StreamYard, I think about half as much, so that I can go live on TikTok while I'm still going live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. So there's those platforms. So it's not like I have a ton of stuff and I'm having to stop and go live over here and I have to go live over there. I do it all at once, and that just really condenses my time. As far as my shorter form video, or my videos that I do on the product and the insulin resistance related illnesses, I do one video, I post it to one platform, and then I have an app that I'm able to set up, and it sends that same video out to all the other platforms without the watermark from one specific platform. That's the other thing. You guys need to understand that when we're transitioning between platforms, they often don't like each other. They want you on their platform. So if you take a video from TikTok, and it has that TikTok watermark on it, you try to put it on Facebook and Instagram, that's going to change your algorithm and your visibility. So we can talk about that another time, but there are apps out there, there are tools out there that help you do all of this without becoming overwhelming and make it feel like business is just impossible. So understand that you need to use different social media platforms and you need to have a presence on a couple of different platforms so that these problems that my partner ran into, and this is not the first time she's had that issue because she gets all excited and who knows what she said, but that way you can just pick up and continue building your business without the worries of TikTok shut me down and now I don't have a business. All right, you guys, that's it for tonight. Understand the platforms and what they're good for and utilize all of the platforms that are working for you, but never, ever, ever pigeonhole yourself to one platform because you may run into problems. And if one platform fails you, then you've got to start building the presence on the other. And you don't want to do that right when your business is thriving. Dale, you're so welcome. And I hope these help because I am going to start doing these lives a little bit earlier in the day around 4 p.m. just because I'm finding that I need more sleep. And doing a live at 11 and doing a live at 8 in the morning is not giving me enough time for rest. So I'm going to move this live to a little bit earlier in the day. I hope that these are helpful for you guys and that you get some kind of information out of this. If you want more information on some of the other platforms, I don't get paid. There's not, I shouldn't say I don't get paid. There's always an opportunity for affiliate fees. So I should look into that because that's what I'll talk to you guys about. But anyway, have a good night. Business does not have to be hard in this digital world. You just got to know how to navigate. All right. Have a good day. Good night, guys.